Hello beginner dragons, this is Mr. Van, and today is going to be the beginning of the 11th week, I believe. And today we are going to first start off with our physical mental goal. Then we are going to do our warm-up, which is going to be very simple. And then after that we are going to be doing the second half of our form, and next week we are going to be combining both parts so that we have one whole complete form. So for today, the second half of the form is basically what we did last month. And the first half was what we did on the first month. So if you guys have any trouble understanding what is needed in this form, or you don't really remember how you do this form, you can go back to last month, and you will watch some of my form videos so that you guys have more understanding of how to be able to do the form, if that makes any sense. Like I said last week, I would prefer if you guys split this up into separate days so that you guys have this understanding of if I do it today and then I do it tomorrow on Wednesday, or whenever you guys are doing it 2 days after, I will be able to remember what I did on the first day and on the second day without looking back on it and combining it together. So basically you're splitting this half into halves, so you have quarters, and then you're combining those to become a half after you do it separately. So I don't really know how to explain that otherwise, so I hope you guys understand. But basically you are taking this portion, like this half of the form, and then you guys are splitting this up, and then afterwards you're combining it so you guys actually understand and are able to do it on your own without thinking back on how to do it. So now that we got that out of the way, we are going to be doing our physical mental goal. First, our physical goal, which is going to be accuracy, which is doing something right. So that would be trying to do something correctly, like doing a punch really correctly or something like that. And as you get better, you are going to get more and more accurate. So basically, you want to be able to get better and better by getting more details into your actions. So even if it's not something like karate, even if it's something like painting, or riding a bike. Let's say you want to paint something really, really cool, but right now you're only drawing stick figures. That's not really, really cool, that's a stick figure. So now you are drawing something like a pretty flower, and the flower is better than your stick figure. So now you want to apply some of those details to your stick figure, and now it's starting to look a little better. That's what I'm talking about as accuracy. It's not really about you doing it right. It's about you guys getting better and better so that it's more accurate and more pretty, I guess. But that's only talking about the painting part. You might want to do basketball and you're missing your three-pointers, so you start thinking about how you get your free throw. Then you get more and more right, which makes you more and more accurate, and that makes you get better at basketball. Or this could be said for anything. So you get progress done and you get better and better because you're starting to do things more right, and you're using other details to get better at this specific thing. Again, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I hope you guys understand what I'm getting at. Second thing, our mental goal, honesty. Honesty is telling the truth even if you don't want to. So last week I was talking about how if you guys tell the truth, your parents might not punish you as hardly, give you consequences that are as bad as if you told a lie. This week, I'm going to be talking about how you get their trust. Because if you tell a lie, the next time you tell the truth, they won't really believe you. If you guys don't know the boy that cried wolf, there was a boy in a town, and he cried wolf a ton so that the farmers put their sheep away and everyone ran home so that they don't get hurt. But there was really no wolf. But then when the boy cried wolf again, when there was actual wolf, no one believed him. So everyone got hurt. So if you tell a lie, people will start to believe that you're lying a lot more often. Like if you lie one time, maybe that's just one time. If you lie 2 times, now they're starting to get suspicious and thinking he's lying a lot more now. Now 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, they're not going to believe you as often. They're going to start thinking that he's lying a lot. He's not going to be telling me the truth. So that's not what you want. You want to tell the truth to your mom, your dad, your parents. Not your parents. Well, your parents, but I already said mom and dad. But your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunt, your sister, your brother, your teachers, your grandparents, everyone. You want to tell everyone the truth, because if you don't, they're gonna start believing that you're lying to them. And if you lie to them, you won't really have their trust, and they might not be your friends. They might not trust you to do things like do something really cool, like try out a scooter or try out a skateboard, because they don't trust that you are responsible enough to do it. So like they might want to sign you up for gymnastics, but if you think that you can do a backflip and you want to do a backflip, but you don't really, and you tell your mom, I really want to do this, she might not believe you, and she might think, oh, he really doesn't want to do this, because if I spend the money to do gymnastic classes and he doesn't want to do it because he's lying to me right now, then I just wasted my money, so why sign him up? So that's a little example. It's not the greatest example, but I'm sure I'll think about something later on. Make sure you tell your parents and everyone that you are telling the truth. You are telling the truth to everyone. That's basically what I'm saying, so that if you guys don't tell the truth, they won't trust you. But if you do tell the truth, they'll trust you, they'll believe you when you are saying something that's true. That's basically what I'm saying. So, excuse me, sorry, my throat is really dry right now. I don't know why. Now we are going to move on to our warm-up. We've done enough talking, but now we are going to move on to our warm-up and be able to start to get a little ready for our form, which again was last month's form. And yeah, so basic warm-up, we're just going to be able to do a bit of rounds. Well, we call them suicides, but they're also called ladders in basketball, so whatever you guys want to call it. So for today, I want you guys to have 5 place markers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can have less place markers. I'm going to be doing 3 place markers. So 1, 2, 3. Because I don't have enough room, because if I had 5 place markers, I could just reach over to every single one of them as I was just standing on this wall. So we are just going to use 3, because then I will be able to actually run back and forth. If you guys have a small room, that's the same thing. Have maybe 2, 3 place markers, and then you'll be able to run across or run pretty decently far, and then run back and do the exercise. So, first things first, what are suicides? So suicides are sprints. First, you start off at your first place marker, so that's going to be this wall for me, and I'm going to run, touch my second place marker, which is going to be the middle, run back, and then I'm going to do 5 side kicks. So I'm using a wall, so if you guys want, you can use a wall as well. So hold the wall or keep your hands up, whatever you guys want. Do 5 side kicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch the wall, run, touch the other wall, your third place marker. This is my third place marker. Run back, 5 side kicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, it could be hard for you guys to be able to do 5 side kicks in the air like that. So if you guys want, you guys can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and keep them in place, like your feet on the floor while you do it, and then be able to go after that. You don't have to do it all 5 in one standing or one leg raise or whatever, however you want to call it. But you can put your foot down in between every single repetition. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you could do 1, 2, 3, etc. So after you do that, you go all the way back to your last place marker. You go back forward. You do 5 side kicks again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you run to your second, whatever place marker. Then you run back. 5 side kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you repeat that as many times as you want. I'm not going to give you a specific number, but you should at least do one whole set of suicides or ladders or whatever. So that's basically go from your first place marker to your second, back, third, back, fourth, back, fifth, etc. until you get to your last. Then you get to your last, second to last, third last, fourth last, going back every single time. So go for 5 place markers at least. You guys can do more if you guys want. If you have less room, you can do less. Obviously I have less room, so I only did 3. I'm gonna stop the warm up now because if I just do this extended warm up, this is going to be the whole video because I would do this a lot longer. But yeah, so we did the warm up. Now we are going to move on to our form. Again, I want you guys to work on accuracy and actually think about how do I do this right. So how do I hit with my hammer fist? How do I hit with my front kick? Where should my foot be pointing? Things like that, making sure that you're actually accurate and doing it right as you guys are doing your form. So, let's begin. So, feet together, drum form 2, part B. Sir, you get into your guard stance like this. You make an X, hammer fist, you slide up, side kick, do back fist, palm strike, pump drum front kick, So make sure that you guys are splitting this up to make sure that you guys understand it, and then when you do combine these parts again, you'll be able to remember them. Because what I do when I practice my forms, you guys don't necessarily have to do it, but this is what I do. I practice like a first week part of the form, and then the next week I practice the second week, and then the next day after that I practice the first week again, and then the day after that I combine the two. So I try to remember what is the second part, what is the first part, combine that, see if I remember how to do it together. Yeah, so you guys don't have to do that, but that's what I do, and that's what I recommend on being able to remember your forms. So basically, what I'm saying for a drill is going to take multiple days, but in the long run, it would help your memory and help you guys remember and try and remember your form in separate parts so that you guys can try and remember as time moves on, and time moves on, you will be able to think and start to realize that I did this 2 days ago and I did this 1 day ago. So now I'm trying to remember what I did 2 days ago so that I can combine it with my 1 day ago or yesterday. Yeah, that's what I do, because that helps me do it on instinct, because then I have to not be able to think, I have to just be able to do it. But that also helps you guys think about the form and think what's the next move. Again, you don't have to do it. You can just do this one way through and do some sort of drill to be able to remember it. But this is what I do. I do 1 day of the first half, 1 day of the second half, do the first half the next day, and then combine those so that I am able to try and remember something from 2 days ago and combine it with something from yesterday. So let's do that one more time. I'm going to do this to the side now because I can get out of frame sometimes when I do it forward. So I'm going to be looking that way. My right foot is in the front. So make an X, hammer fist, slide up, side kick, back fist, palm strike, pump trump front kick, aya. And that is going to be it for today. I hope you guys had a great class, and I will see you all next time.